Soon I will be on your show in the coming weeks and stuff.
Yes.
And of course Vince has a show. Maybe he'll show up later.
Okay.
And we're trying to get a lot of people on future episodes of this show. and anyway, and welcome to our Thanksgiving show.
Yes.
And I give thanks, and I thanks for giving, because it's better to give than to receive.
That's right.
Well, that has to do with, I think, money or something, or presents.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's. We have some stuff going on. We've been promoting this play that we're in.
Yes.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes.
It's going to be, I think, December 4th, or it's check your in Hopewell on Broadway at the Box 5 Cabaret Theater.
Yep.
And tell me what you do in the show.
Yes, I will be playing Lou the Elf.
Lou the Elf.
She's a Macy's store elf that that they get mad at the manager because the manager didn't do right for the elves or something.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's every department store.
Yes.
You ever worked in a department store?
No, I haven't.
I've worked in a department store. When I was a teenager.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, okay.
In fact, if I remember right, I once lost like hundreds of dollars, at a time when hundreds of dollars were a lot of money, on one sale. I was selling like paneling, and I had the weekend off, and I made this mistake on a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So all these rumors are coming around. They've already erased my name tag and everything.
Oh, wow.
And then I said, well, I had to figure out what was I going to do, and guess what I did?
What?
I just showed up on Monday like nothing happened.
Oh, wow.
And they said, oh, you're back. Get behind the register and check people out.
Okay.
Now, the department store I work for is now out of business, so I guess I kind of hastened that. It could have been open an extra few days and everything.
Yeah.
So I've worked in the department store. You name the job, I probably had it.
Yeah.
I've worked. Let's see. I'll tell you a job I had that was real. I'll tell you a job that was really bad. I had a job where this is right out of college. I need the money. It said that a local radio station was sponsoring the sales thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was had something to do with the radio station. The radio station had nothing to do with it. And it turned out that I was selling credit cards on phone. This was before the internet. I was selling, and it was Discover credit cards.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Discover, I think, was new at the time. And what happened was, it was called the Discover card. And what was weird was, I applied like 6 months before I got the job. I applied for the same credit card, and I was turned down.
Oh, wow.
And then they hired me to sell them, and I still didn't get one until maybe years later. I was good enough to sell the credit cards, but I wasn't good enough to actually own one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if my people knew that, but actually I was pretty lousy. I'm pretty lousy at selling stuff. Did you ever try selling stuff?
Oh, yeah, I try to sell Avon.
Oh, man.
And I try to sell Tupperware.
Yes.
And all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I never had any success with them.
I know.
And
Go ahead.
And they kind of, sometimes they kind of trick you sometimes. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah? Like, what do they do?
They claim...
Pay attention, and so you don't get in the same problem.
They claim you make 40%.
Yeah.
In some items. But, they mostly have the money for themselves. It's like it's like a pyramid scheme type of thing.
Yeah. Like a Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, I mean...
They make off with all the money.
The only time that I would like to sell is just for fun.
Yeah.
But not as like a career.
I know. Selling should be a second job.
Right.
If you need like bus money or something. That's all I'm ever going to make. And a lot of people they bill you for all the stuff you buy and everything, and they say, we want our LuLaRoe right now, our LuLaRoe money.
Okay, let me tell you something. About that.
Yeah.
When I used to sell Avon,
yeah,
I would like to I like buy things, for the customers so they can buy it.
Yeah.
But they billed me for that.
Yes.
They billed me like about $200.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then the collection agency, they send my bills to my collection agency, the collection agency. And then they say, you better pay or else.
They get some guy with a baseball bat to come to your house.
Oh, Lord Jesus, yeah.
I understand. And then they go to your car and they break your headlights and say, and your rearview mirror. Okay, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard a joke. I think Rita Rudner said it, that when someone owes her money and she knows she's not going to get it, all she can do is go to their house and break something valuable by accident.
Oh, wow.
Oh, a Ming vase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or spill coffee or Jello pudding on a Picasso or something.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, there's a lot of scams. We talk about scams all the time, and I didn't get in trouble for this, but I almost did at a job I had, where they will. This is really weird. They will actually tell you the IT of your corporate office, and it's not really the IT, the corporate office. They'll send you an email, and you think it's them, and then they'll say, we're having a little problems. Can you go onto our website, and they tell you this special link,
right?
And then you go on that special link, and there's a place for you to put your password, your ID and password, and then they pretty much own that company after that. But unfortunately, I didn't bankrupt that company that I worked. They eventually fired me. So.
Yeah, right.
And but it's getting to the point now. You talk about department stores and stuff. It's getting to the point now. And this is the giving season. Shopping and everything. There's a big shopping week coming up.
Yeah.
This Thanksgiving week. Let me tell you something. I go to stores now. There's nothing I want. I got everything I need. I look at something. Nothing makes me happier than to go to a store, and then I walk right out. They say, "Aren't you going to buy anything?" I said, "No, I have everything."
Yeah. Well, even though I do have everything I need.
Yeah.
I would splurge every now and then.
Yeah.
For special occasions and stuff.
Yeah.
So, because if I go Christmas shopping,
yeah,
I gotta buy stuff for family and friends. So.
Well, I have to buy that.
Yeah.
But I buy a lot of stuff for I buy a lot of stuff. Let me tell you I used to buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if I saw for example, a fan on sale and really good price on it, like $10 or $15 or something.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this costs $100.
I did the same thing too.
Then what happens is I buy two of them. I try to find a way to give it to somebody. The other one, because I don't think it's a deal unless I can buy it for somebody else.
Yeah.
I got plenty of money. I have as much money to last me the rest of my life. As long as I don't buy anything, I'm fine. If I don't have to pay rent or gasoline, then I have plenty of money.
Yeah.
That's my only extravagance is gasoline these days. And also So anyway, I go, and also technology is the way it was.
Right.
I used to spend all my money on CDs and DVDs and videotapes and stuff like that. And now it's all on the internet. A lot of it for free.
Yeah.
I wish I could get all my money back. These CDs were about, in the day were $10, which was a lot of money. The LPs were about $8 or so.
Some of them would cost more than that.
That's what I mean. I wish I had that money back.
There was some of them that cost
I could retire.
$15 or $16 on for a CD.
Well, yeah, that was the chump price. You would go to a store, like a department store, like a place, like one of the marts. And they would have the CD. The CD would, or no, let me say the LP. The LP was list price $12, but we sell it for $7. I don't know anyone who ever paid the chump price. They might go to a record store and pay the chump price, Peaches or Harmony Hut or Sam Goody or somewhere. And I said, it's the same record. You don't get an extra song in it or something.
I used to love Peaches and Sam Goody back in the day.
Yeah. We all did.
Yeah, we all did.
That was the place to be.
Exactly.
All
That's
that
the
money.
place to be.
I mean, when I think about it, all the money I spent as I had a summer job.
Mm-hmm.
I had an after-school job. I mowed lawns. I babysat kids.
I know.
I was a good babysitter too.
Yeah, so
Before
was
you all
I.
start making jokes.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids in the neighborhood liked me. I was like maybe 12 years old because I was kind of a cool guy,
Yeah.
believe it or not, when I was 12 years old. To a bunch of little kids, maybe not the other 12-year-olds, but the little kids.
Yeah.
And so they say, I want that guy to babysit me. Okay, so
Yeah,
I would,
Okay.
and it was kind of cool because what would happen was I could stay up. The mother and father wouldn't come home till 10 o'clock. So when I put the kids to bed at like 8:30 or something, I could watch TV until 10 o'clock. If I was at my own house, I would have to go to bed at 9.
I know.
So I get to watch, all the hour-long shows like Kojak and the Rockford Files and stuff like that.
I know.
You go into their refrigerator, and they had like really good cookies, like Chips Ahoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had much better food, and in our house we just had the store brand.
I like the Chips Ahoy better.
Yeah, well, that's my point. I could eat one or two Chips Ahoy. I didn't eat enough. I didn't eat so much that they would miss it. I always want. I just say
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd say, how come there's 2 cookies missing? I gave the kids an extra cookie. They were very good. You have and then I'd say, you had very well behaved kids. So I thought I should reward them somehow.
Yeah.
And so anyway, and then no matter how they behaved, and usually they behaved all right. Looking back on it, I would tell the parents that their kids were well behaved, and they would reflect on me too. They say, "Oh well, you're very good at being a babysitter." Then
Yeah.
I thought it was easy money because mowing lawns and paper routes and stuff, that was hard work.
I know. Yeah.
And I knew kids that had paper routes, and they would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and they'd fall asleep, during the first period class and everything. But anyway, so I would have all these things I would buy. I would and now I have everything I need. I think we were talking recently about buying gifts for us or for our friends. And a few people have told me I'm a terrible guy to shop for because I have everything I need. I really do. Too much. And let me tell you something. When you throw out or have yard sales or give to the Goodwill or something, Salvation Army, and you don't even want to go to a store. Well, I'm going to replace all the junk I threw out with more junk. If you want to keep from being a hoarder or something, stay the hell out of thrift stores and yard sales because you're just going to buy stuff that other people are throwing out. Mm-hmm. They would have Christmas parties at where I work, and I always try to get out of. I like the food part, and I like the the good cheer and everything, but I don't, and the alcohol, of course. But I didn't like buying a present, the round robin or the dirty Santa or whatever they call those things, and I always tried to get out of those things. and in fact, I would once they were drawing names for little things like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. I'm Jewish. I don't need Christmas ornaments. But it was nice that they all got it with the nice sweaters with the candy canes and everything on. And then I whispered to some woman who had kind of a big mouth. I whispered to her and I said, when they were drawing names, I said, if I can't eat it, drink it, or spend it, I don't want it. And she said, "Hey, you know what Kaye Lazar just told me? If he can't eat, drink, shut up.
Oh Lord, I hate a big mouth.
A big mouth? You hate a big mouth?
Yes.
All right. Well, good night.
I just think some people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? God, this is almost like a finger trap. Let me tell you. You've seen this? You've seen this tie before, haven't you? Have you seen it? No. I only wear this on festive occasions. I think this may be the last show of the season. So It'll be on. If you're not watching the show right now, it's going to be on the internet. But if you're watching it now, if you're watching it later, then it's already on the internet. So I don't know. We're in a. It's almost like an MC Escher essay. It's an MC essay Escher. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, just or a Moebius strip or something. Anyway, so I wear a wonderful jacket to be festive and everything. I'm ready. You're watching Kaye Lazar's Cavalcade of Fun. I almost forgot the name of the show. Kaye Lazar's Cavalcade of Fun. You're not watching the Country Music Awards.
Yeah. I think that suit will be cute for New Year's.
Yes. Well, actually, this suit is good for almost everything.
Yeah.
You go to the grocery store. Oh, look, Mr. Big Shot is here. Can I park your limo for you? Anyway, but I tell you what I did not know about sequin jackets that we were talking is that you can't really wear these all the time.
Yeah.
Because every time, and I don't want to I don't want to show you, but if my arms, if any sequence hits another sequin, and it hits the trunk or the skirt of the jacket, it snags, and then you lose a thread, you might lose a couple of sequins, so you leave a trail of sequins.
Yeah.
It's almost like Hansel and Gretel with the breadcrumbs. Yeah. You leave a trail of sequins.
Yeah.
It's also quite expensive sequins. I guess every one of these had to be sewn
I
on.
love sequins.
Yeah, I did too. I had a choice to buy almost any color I wanted, purple and yellow, but that's looked too much like a ringmaster. This actually looks like a tuxedo. So.
Right.
And it looks great on television. In fact, a lot of stuff you see on television, if you actually look at it, or for example, even theater in the theater and plays, a lot of that stuff it looks pretty junky in real life, but on TV it looks so good because it reflects the light. Do we have enough light in this place? Yeah, it looks good against all this void we have. Remember Under the Skin? This is Scarlett Johansson is not going to be around to kill somebody in that, so we've taken over.
Yeah.
Check that movie, Under the Skin.
Yeah.
Weirdest movie you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Made in Scotland, I think.
Yeah.
Has no dialogue in it or anything.
Okay, all right.
She's an alien. Yeah, it's a weird movie. And what else can I tell you? Thanksgiving.
Yes,
coming up.
Thanksgiving's coming up this
Yeah, and you ready for the turkey?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
We actually Thanksgiving and Christmas we have the same dinner both times, and they're only a month apart. I think they're too close together. We should have one of them earlier in the year, and then maybe in the summer.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but I'm just kidding. We've had Thanksgiving is truly an American holiday. Other countries kind of have it as a result of America having it on different days. I think Canada has one, but everyone who comes to America has nothing to do with religion. No matter what religion you are, you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving just by being an American, and it's fun. I remember in school sometimes you couldn't come home for Thanksgiving. Maybe you had a paper to do or something. I once had to do it, so I had to stay there. And there's usually about 5 or 6 people left in the dorm when Thanksgiving. Everyone goes home, and thus we had our own little Thanksgiving and a potluck Thanksgiving and stuff. Yeah, we get like those chickens, those rotisserie chickens from from the grocery store, and that works just as well.
It was good,
We mentioned what's your favorite part of the dinner?
My favorite part is some of the sides, like the stuffing.
Oh, I like the stuffing
casserole.
too. The 3-bean casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the 3-bean casserole.
I make some stuff sometimes.
Yeah, you like the thing with the cream of mushroom soup in it?
Oh yeah.
Is that the 3-bean casserole?
Yeah, that's straight.
That's a new. They didn't have that when I was a real little kid.
Yeah.
That came around years later. There's a bit of education for all you people keeping notes. The 3-bean casserole with the cream of mushroom soup was invented by a food scientist at Campbell's.
Yes.
And the reason why was, of all the chicken and stars and chicken noodle and all that other stuff they had,
I've heard
chicken
about
and
that
rice,
before. Yeah.
they said, we're not selling enough cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
So they had to invent something that would get people to buy it.
Yeah.
And it's not used as a soup, it's used as a gravy for the 3-bean casserole. And it took off very well. After maybe 5-10 years, it was a staple, which is kind of fast.
Right.
And what happened was, as a result, cream of mushroom soup is the best-selling Campbell's soup there is now.
Yes,
as a result of that.
Yes.
So it was sold for something else.
Yeah.
It's almost like Q-tips.
Yeah.
You know what Q-tips are? I don't really know what Q-tips are for, but everyone jams them in their ears. And they even do commercials where you can't jam Q-tips in your ears. And yet, everyone knows that you're buying them the jam in your ears. and they know that you know that they know. You're jamming their ears.
I remember. Yeah, sorry. I remember when I was in Florida. Recently, a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to buy Q-tips because, I needed them for some stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the people who I was with, they were like, I hope you're not going to jam all that in your ears. I was like, well, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what I was doing with them. But
you got them.
Yeah, I got them.
Actually, every time I jam them in my ears and look, usually like you have a itchy ear or something, and you jam in your ears and you look and you always think you're going to get more earwax, and you're kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
You think a big lollipop size.
I usually do that. I usually do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Because I know my ears need cleaning, and
yet, let me tell you what the ear doctor told me, and it's not off the. It's what he said that when you move your jaw. When you're constantly moving your jaw, it stimulates some sort of cleaning action in your ear. And it's almost like a self-cleaning oven, your ears. So even though you may have an itch here and there, you don't really have a buildup of wax like you think you do. Everyone thinks they have more wax than they really do. Mm. However, as you get older, that wax will build up. And I remember taking my grandmother to get her ears done, and to get her ears and they pulled out this. It was almost like a pixie stick full.
Wow.
I said, was that in the way of the earwax? And the doctor says, no, that was the earwax. I said, oh wow. So no wonder she couldn't hear anything. And then she could hear. She could actually hear she could actually hear trains. She could actually put her ear to the ground like in the cowboy movies, and hear the stampede of the buffalo car. Once they took that out of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are good too.
I like the stuffing is good.
Oh yeah.
It's the only time. Twice a year I eat stuffing, and that's the time I eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the chicken, not the chicken.
Turkey.
The turkey. Chicken. Do you ever buy sliced turkey and then you eat it and you say, yeah, I think this is chicken. I think they're trying to put one over on me. Because, turkey and a chicken are, they taste almost the same. They look different.
Yeah.
Now ducks are different.
Yeah.
The food, I'm talking about eating them.
Yeah.
Duck has no white meat to it.
Right.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, very few people, my dad was one of these people, would eat wings. Mm-hmm. And now wings are so popular. Mm. They were throwing wings away.
Wow.
Up until recent years, they used to throw gizzards away.
He told me about that Kentucky Fried Chicken store that he went to.
Yeah.
And then he would get the leftovers.
Yes.
And then all he did was the wings.
All he ate was the wings. And yeah. I know where you heard that story. Actually, I actually told this story in a movie. I was improvising a scene in a movie. Is the one about, you can check it out on the internet. It's called Lisa.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think it's in there, but it's in the outtakes, which we will never see. Yeah. But I'll try to act it out for you right now. I was joking that I have a friend who eats chicken wings like a teenage girl.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. You could tell what he would do is he will eat the meat and then leave all the bones. When I was growing up, you didn't leave anything on the plate, so you basically were chewing on the bones, you were chewing on the gristle, you were chewing on the skin. And there was actually more to eat on the wing than you think.
Mm-hmm.
But then if and then wings are now really expensive, like on Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff, like $20 for like 3 wings or something.
Wow.
Oh, but look at the garlic they put on it. I said, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind paying $20, but I want more than 3 wings.
I know. I'd rather have more than that. Just 3 wings ain't gonna cut it. It's like.
So a friend of mine told me about gifts for Christmas, and these are some ideas you should all have for gift giving. Cards.
Yeah.
Gift cards
yes.
are the way to go, because gift cards. You buy something for somebody, you always run the risk they're not going to like it.
Yeah.
So you buy them a gift card, they could, and buy them a gift card not at the candle stores.
Yeah.
At the Yankee Candle. Buy them a gift card for like a department store, like Walmart or something, or Target, because then there's a lot more they could buy more than candles.
Yeah. Because we usually, sometimes our family gatherings on Christmas, we usually get gift cards that are worth like a certain amount.
Yeah.
And then we do one of those drawing exchanges.
Yeah.
Like they go pick the card and then they.
Oh, that works.
So
yeah.
and so.
Starbucks cards. I don't
Yeah.
know. Does anyone ever spend money at Starbucks anymore? They just use the card. This is a card I got for my birthday. This is my card my boss gave me. This is a card I got for perfect attendance. I guess they don't. You should never. You never have to worry about robbing a Starbucks because they never have money there. It's all cards. We got all these expired cards. We have all these cards that have been all used up. If you want, there might be $1.50 on that one. There might be 50 cents on that one.
Yeah. 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 I had a few that were still had money on it, and I used them all. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like money.
Yeah. Somebody gave me one for my birthday, for Christmas.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
So.
And actually the best type of gift card to give is a gas card at a gasoline station. Because then, because I don't, you may not have to go to a mart, or you might even be on a fast, but you're always going to have to get in the car and go somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Here's a gas card.
That would be a good gift card to give. Yeah.
And the price of gas is a real is a real frustration, especially as it goes up. In recent this last year's gone down. It's going down a bit now, but it actually really freaks people out. You know why?
Why?
Because it's one of the few things that you never lose track of the fact how high price of gas is, because you're driving down the street or even in a bus or anywhere, walking down the street if you don't have a car, and you see these big signs. It's gone up 10 cents since last weekend or something. Oh, man. And they always have to get that 9/10 out of it. They always got to get that 9/10, that extra penny out of it.
Oh, wow.
Which doesn't sound like much until you buy like hundreds of gallons of gas, and then that could be a whole dollar.
Right, exactly.
I have to pay an extra $1 on top of everything, and that tax.
Wow.
Actually, if you really think about it, if you actually look at, as you drive through town, different parts of town have different prices for gas. Not a whole lot different, maybe 10 cents more, 5 cents more or something. And part of that is, I think certain parts of town have a higher, like it's a higher county tax on their gasoline, and thus, but it's not really worth it to drive around town just to save a nickel on gas if you're if you're running out of gas at your own.
Right.
That's why in the country we don't see too many gas stations. It's always like a good 30 cents more a gallon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's also you can't so you can. I'm getting to the point now that if I'm driving on the right side of the road, I only stop at gas stations on the right side.
Yeah.
If they're across the street, I don't want to have to make that U-turn and make a circle and then worry about everything.
We have about 2 or 3 gas stations near our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a used to be an Exxon, but we have a Sunoco now. It's called Sunoco now. Mm-hmm. And then we have a Shell gas station.
Yeah.
And I think we have some around the corner on Westover Hills.
Yeah, I don't go to BP because of dumping all that oil in the in the Gulf of Mexico. I knew people that didn't buy Exxon for the longest time because the Exxon Valdez, that captain who crashed in Alaska on the shore there.
Yeah.
But I think he was drunk, so I kind of took it easy on him. I didn't think it was a willful thing on the part of Exxon.
Yeah.
But BP I thought was pretty. Right. So I still haven't gone to BP. I'll go to the mechanic to get my.
Yeah.
But they'll say, "Do you want any gas here? We have it on sale." And I said, "No."
Wawa's good too. Wawa.
Well, they're all
Wawa's
good.
good too. Like
the best gasoline station is the one that's nearest you.
Yeah.
The one with the cleanest bathroom. with that my day, they had that key that you had to use. They gave you a key to use.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that was like way back in the day, though.
A friend of mine went home. He lived like 20 miles away. This is back when I was a kid, and he forgot. Dad, I forgot to give him the key back. And the dad was just yelling at him the whole time, driving back to the guy. Oh, they're gonna miss that key. Oh man, can't I trust you with anything? Like so I had to go he had to go like 40 miles, like 20.
Yes.
Go back and then go back again.
Yeah.
That was when gas was like 30 cents a gallon. Or something. Those were bad old days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I said, I'm a very hard guy to shop for, and something I have a hard time buying stuff for ladies and stuff, for my lady. And what you do is, we were actually talking about this. If you're going to buy perfume for a woman, either a first date or a longtime wife or something, find out what she wears. Find out what her favorite perfume is, because if you buy something you think smells good, she ain't going to use it. So then she won't use it just to spite you. Oh, this smells like bug spray. I'm not going to. I know you like it, but you like garlic and cigars. That's what this smells like to me. So find out what she likes, and then get it. You know, perfume. It has something like less than $2 worth of actually ingredients in it, and they sell it for like for $70 or something. It's all the bottle and the packaging and the advertising and the celebrity spokesperson and everybody. Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard they canceled one of her perfumes.
White Diamonds?
Yeah, not that one, but one of the lesser ones. I don't know how they broke the news to her. But they did.
I love Elizabeth Taylor too.
The actress or the perfume?
Both. I like them both.
I'm not too crazy about most of Paul Newman's movies, but I like his salad dressing. I like the salad dressing, but all the other stuff he sells, like the pizza and the I don't know, and he had the fig Newtons he sells and all that stuff. I'm not going to bother with that stuff. Now, we're talking about music and stuff like that.
Yes.
And we have some good Christmas music here.
Yes.
Thanksgiving music. Oh, by the way, we talked a little bit about Christmas, but if you're seeing this before Thanksgiving, kind of ignore the Christmas talk. Pick this up after Thanksgiving, because let me tell you something. I don't believe in listening to Christmas music or watching Christmas shows or going to Christmas sales or any of that stuff until I see Santa Claus at the back of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Then to me, that's when the Christmas season started. It doesn't start the day after, the day before Halloween. It doesn't start July 5th. It starts Thanksgiving morning. Once I see, about the time the dog show starts and the Macy's parade ends, that's when.
right.
So we're going to talk about this.
That's a
wonderful
really
stuff.
great album.
Okay, show me this.
Have you heard of a singer? I think he's a band player or something.
Mm-hmm.
His name is
show it.
Boots Randolph.
Boots Randolph, yes.
Okay, and he's pretty famous for his saxophone.
Mm-hmm. He plays the saxophone.
Yeah, or a trumpet or something. And he's really good.
You ever heard this album?
Yeah,
He plays the saxophone.
I play it. Yeah.
He plays the saxophone.
Yeah,
yes.
and my uncle. The first time I heard about Boots Randolph.
Yeah.
I know this is silly, but it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
My uncle, when I was staying over at my uncle's house, he had a glass shaped like a boot.
Yeah.
It says Boots Randolph on.
Boots.
And I was like, I wonder if he's good. So,
Oh, so you heard the album?
yeah.
Was there any song that you liked on there? I mean, is this the album?
Well, I've
Or is
heard
it another album?
It was another album.
Because I have an
actually.
album of his.
Yeah.
Like his greatest hits.
Yeah,
That's
I think
really
this
good,
is the
actually.
only album I have, but I might have others. I'm not sure though. But this is a good one.
He has his big hit is he lived a long time. He only died like about 5 years ago.
Oh wow,
He
really?
was on all the shows. He's a session musician. He's on a lot of Nashville sound stuff. There's Floyd Kramer, him who played the piano. There was him, and then there was somebody else. I can't who. Johnny Gimbel played the guitar, and I think they were part of. Danny Davis plays the trumpet. There was all these guys that were session musicians. Charlie McCoy plays the harmonica. They were part of the $1 Billion band on Hee Haw.
Oh, okay.
And you saw Boots Randolph
Alright.
there. Boots Randolph, his biggest hit is Yakety Sax.
Yes, that one. I think I have that one somewhere on my other record.
Yeah.
So.
You can't really play
Yeah.
Boots Randolph without playing Yakety Sax.
Yeah.
Yakety Sax is the theme to the Benny Hill Show.
Oh, okay.
And somebody told me that it's actually is an original song. There's a song called Yakety Axe, which is the same song,
Yeah.
written by Chet Atkins, which is the same song.
Okay,
It was actually
Right.
contemporary.
Right.
They were all on the same label, RCA.
Yeah.
And in fact, he was head of country music at Chet Atkins.
Okay. Oh, I like
so
Chet
he produced,
Atkins.
So he produced everything on there. So, but he has a lot of songs I heard for the first time, like "Sleepwalk" and "So Rare,"
Oh, yeah.
and all these songs I heard for the first time. I heard on this album by Boots Randolph. I really liked Boots Randolph as a kid. He's one of those guys that he's not a jazz performer, like a bebop guy, but he might get you interested in listening to saxophone music,
Right.
and then you would want to hear after that, like Charlie Parker.
Oh yeah.
Or
I do have some Chet
Coleman
Atkins.
Hawkins or something.
I do have some Chet
Yeah.
Atkins stuff as
yes,
well.
yes. Did you ever see Boots Randolph in person?
No, I haven't.
No, Boots Randolph.
But I wish I
never
would
saw
have.
him.
I wish I would have back in the day, though.
Yeah, I see everybody.
Yeah.
But I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed him. He lived long enough.
Yeah.
He lived long enough. And so that's Boots Randolph. Yes, I don't even know what his first name is. don't know
Yeah, I
what
think
his
it's
first
his nickname,
Boots.
Boots Randolph. And
Well, this guy I do know.
Henry Mancini,
Well,
everybody.
hold it up. Hold up.
Henry Mancini, ladies and gentlemen. And this is his greatest hits, and this is the Volume 2 version.
Volume 2. You have so
Yeah.
many hits.
Yeah, I have some other albums of his as well. So,
Yeah.
and he did Breakfast at Tiffany's,
Yeah.
the Pink Panther theme.
Well, I know that one.
All right, you're okay. You win.
Well, actually, a lot of these songs he just performed. He didn't write all those songs.
Yeah, actually.
But he did
yeah.
write. But he wrote stuff for movies, and
Yeah.
he wrote those songs
Yes.
for movies. When you mentioned Breakfast at Tiffany's, the most famous song, maybe the most famous song in a movie other than Over the Rainbow,
Yeah.
is Moon River, and he wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe his biggest song.
Yes.
And the Pink Panther theme, of course.
Yeah, and I think he did some stuff from James Bond too. I think.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But he wrote the Peter Gunn theme.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You won't believe this. I used to do a show years ago called The Gorgeous George Show, and we used to play the Peter Gunn theme as our theme song.
Oh really?
Yeah. So we had
Okay.
Henry Mancini scoring our show.
Okay. All right.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's pretty cool.
So anyway, what else? Well, I could tell. I don't have to read this. I know all about Henry Mancini. Henry Mancini. When I first got involved in filmmaking and stuff, I wanted him to score my movies. Put a theme song to it.
Right.
Have someone like I don't know, like Audrey Hepburn or something singing the theme, and I'll have it made.
Yeah.
Henry Mancini came to Browns Island.
Oh.
And you know, he was a performer.
Yes.
He conducted the orchestra, and he conducted the Richmond Symphony.
Oh, I'd love to have seen him.
Well, I did see him, and I met him after the show.
What
So
year was this?
86 or 87 or something like that.
Well, I was 6 years old.
You were
but
6.
still.
Well, that you should have hitchhiked.
Well, my parents would have probably got mad.
Oh, let me tell you about I don't know. My parents wouldn't let me go anywhere when I was growing up. And I guess parents are that way now, and it's good that parents are that way. But I wanted to live wild. I wanted to go places. What I really liked was sports, and I always wanted. I said, I've saved up $30 in lawnmower money. Can I take a taxi to see the baseball game? He goes, no. And you know, adults would always give me these lectures how they were like that they were weirdos in the bathrooms and cretins. Like this is where they hung out or something. I said, well, I won't go to the bathroom. I'm not there to go to the bathroom. I'm there to watch a ball game. And I was, you know, so that's when, you know, when I grew up, I said, okay, I'm not going to miss anything.
Yeah.
So I go to all the ball games I want. I go see Henry Mancini in concert.
Yeah.
He was great. He played all his. He wrote the theme to Newhart.
Oh.
And and I was there with my niece. She was a little girl. She was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
And she recognized that music. Oh, that's the music from Newhart. I said, yeah.
Okay.
He also Hatari. He wrote the Baby Elephant Walk.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Peter Gunn was so good though.
Yeah.
That's still good. And so almost I was kind of disappointed every movie I've appeared in ever since wasn't scored by Henry Mancini. Because when you think of great film scores, you think of, oh, well, Henry Mancini must be a big deal of a movie.
Yeah.
But Henry Mancini was very nice.
Yes.
And I met him one summer at the Browns Island here in Richmond and stuff. So, yeah, and you know, there's a picture of me with Henry. I can't find it anywhere. I'll put it on the internet when I do find it. It's somewhere around.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I have photos everywhere. I have music everywhere. I have tapes everywhere. I keep everything.
Yeah.
And I keep everything so much I can't find it when I need it.
All right.
So anyway, we have another album.
Yes, one more to show you.
No, we have 2 more shows.
Okay.
Well, tell me about Patty Page.
Yes, my grandfather loved Patty Page.
Yeah.
And she did a lot of hits. She did Tennessee Waltz.
Yeah.
How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Old Cape Cod.
Oh yeah.
Mockingbird Hill.
Yeah. She had a lot of hits.
Allegheny Moon.
Allegheny Moon.
With my eyes wide open.
Yeah. She was on all those, when I was a kid, she was on all these variety shows when I was a kid, and Ed Sullivan Show and stuff. So and then
Cross
she was
over
a
the
big
bridge.
deal.
Cross over the
Oh,
bridge.
she was a big deal. Yeah, she was a big deal. Patty Page was quite popular in the
Yes,
day.
she was.
And so tell me about, now your grandfather liked this, you said?
Yes, my grandfather had a bunch of her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he even had a Christmas album on a cassette.
Yeah.
And there was this one song that, really touched me called Happy Birthday, Jesus.
Happy Birthday, Jesus.
And she would, tell a story about, that how a child would react to, Jesus on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a recitation. It wasn't really a song.
It was
like a prayer?
They had, like a prayer.
With music to it?
Yeah, they had, it's music in the background, but she mostly did like a prayer, like a children's prayer.
Yeah.
So it was really beautiful.
And you love that. There was, I remember Mary's Boy Child.
Oh, yeah.
By, that was a hit.
Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
Yes.
But it was written by the guy, one of the guys from the Amos and Andy show.
Oh, okay.
One of the young, not it was the lesser guy,
Right.
Chester Hairston, who eventually was the old man on Amen with Sherman Hemsley.
Yeah.
The old man, he
I
wrote that
remember
song.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played that older guy.
Yeah,
that
the older
married
guy,
that-
the elder. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's and what else?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I do a recitation, and maybe I'll do it in a future show. The deck of cards.
Yeah. Deck of cards.
Do you remember the deck of cards?
Yeah.
It was Tex Ritter. They all did it. Red Sovine did it.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
recitation about a soldier who didn't have a prayer book,
Right.
and he all he had was a deck of cards, and he was brought before the marshals, and they were going to throw him in the brig.
Oh, okay.
And he says, when I see the ace, I think of God, the King of Heaven. When I see the deuce, I think of the New Testament, the Old Testament, and it goes on and on from there,
Yeah.
And it ends with, and the reason why I know this story is true because I was that soldier. And they play this like choral music in the back. But that's Patty Page, so check out Patty Page. I love Christmas music,
Me too.
and
I do too.
and let's see. Oh, this is almost like the Soupy Sales show. We're getting everybody here. Oh, we'll talk about this some other time. Look who we have here.
Yeah.
Come on, sit down.
Hello.
Vince, come on. We're enjoying ourselves.
Hey, how y'all
It's like the Soupy Sales show here.
Hello.
It is. You know Soupy Sales? He's my cousin.
All right, sit down
Sit in
here.
the center? All right. I'll sit down in the center wing.
Yes.
And I tell you.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'll get over here.
Yeah. All right.
Here, like I usually do.
Hey.
I like the triangle here.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a Bermuda Triangle right here. I don't know.
We have enough trouble. As
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
How you?
And thanks for dressing up for the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, he was working. He was working.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's allowed to dress up for the
That's
show.
right.
Not all.
Yeah.
Now, you don't think I would miss the last show here?
This is the final show.
This is the final show of the Kaye Lazar show. You don't think I missed the last ceremonial show?
I'm retiring from show business. I'm retiring from show business.
How you doing?
How are you?
Yes.
Good.
You know Mary?
Yeah, I think I do. Do I know you?
Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, or
I
Kaye
think-
Lazar?
Or else you wouldn't have invited me here.
Yeah. We put out in the want ads.
Yes.
And, so tell me,
Yes.
we were talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas. What's
Oh
going on?
yes,
What's
yes.
going on?
Spending it with my family, Thanksgiving and Christmas, eating a whole bunch of turkey, getting a whole bunch of presents for Christmas.
Yes.
And then going back to work.
Now, what is there anything you're asking for Christmas?
Money.
Money. That works.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, the best thing to do is always give money as a gift because people will never give you that money back. They'll never turn down money.
Never. Yeah. It's a gift certificate that's good everywhere.
That's right.
There's an old joke that money doesn't talk; it screams.
Yes.
So tell me. So
Yes.
I think what's the next month look like for you?
The next month.
Going anywhere?
No, as a matter of fact.
Might as well hang around.
Oh, I'll just hang around, just have some fun. And, the only thing I'll do is just maybe go see a relative up in Maryland. That might be it. But I just came back from Vancouver.
Oh.
And let me tell you, Vancouver was a great trip.
Yes. Oh, tell us about
Yes. Vancouver was awesome. I actually went to see the Canucks game against the LA Kings.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I loved that game. And
USA.
USA. No, Nick, USA.
They're all Canadian.
Yeah, they're all Canadians.
No matter what the team is from, no matter where the team is based, it's still all the players are Canadian,
Yes.
Russian or Swedish or something.
And
Good luck finding an American.
I know, and you know what? Vancouver was like on a 6-game losing streak, and they won.
There you go.
I guess I was their good luck charm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the Washington Commanders beat the hated Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Everyone's least favorite team.
And not only that, we got Washington is going to try to beat the New York Giants twice, which is your team. But you know what?
I have no say in the matter.
Okay, I was going to
They
say...
win or lose, with or without me.
Yeah, I say we do a 50-50. 50-50 split.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's see. And so have a. We're running. I'm glad you could come.
Yes.
A special cameo appearance.
Yes, special cameo appearance by Red Fox. It's like...
It's like the Tony Martin show here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, we.
Where am I riding this horse in from?
Yeah.
Will you get out of here, horse?
Yes. Anyway, we have a top 10 list, I think.
Yes.
We're going to do the top 10 list, like on the David Letterman show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top 10.
We're trying to get like a big star to come, like maybe Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Popular stars now. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift has.
Yeah.
You tried getting tickets to see her show?
Yes. I tried to get tickets and I got denied at the door like everybody else.
No.
It went to the bots.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, yeah. You go on there and you think you're gonna buy a ticket, and you find out the first. I mean, you get there like say it starts at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock and 10 seconds, the first two sections are gone.
Two tiers, they're all gone.
I always buy like the cheap seats up high. And I'm looking forward to the day when I like go to a Broadway show and I buy the cheap seats up high, and when I get there, there's nobody sitting in the. There was just one section up there where I was watching with binoculars and optic glasses and everything. Yes.
But I'm just glad to be here, and it's great to see you two once again. Mm-hmm. And yeah, thank you so much. Yes.
And let's see, and oh
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna miss this place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss. We film in a warehouse. It used to be a space and store or anything.
Yes.
And do I hear music?
Yeah. I hear Red Fox is still here. We got somebody coming here, Elizabeth.
Mary Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. I come to join you, honey.
You want imitations? I can do imitations.
Yes.
You name anybody, I'll imitate them. I'm the man of I'm a man of 1,000 voices.
Yes.
Like Mel Blanc.
Yes.
But now I'm the man of 1,000 faces. But I'm down to my last two. What is, I hear noise.
I do too, because I hear Elizabeth right next to me. What is that? Theme music. Some theme music?
Wait a minute.
What is this guy?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's going on here? Flash the party. Wait a minute. Are you lost? You haven't missed me meals, have you? No, I haven't. No, you haven't. And you haven't missed it either. No, you're not. You haven't missed it. No, you're not. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? A little birdie told me it was Kaye Lazar's
final
last show. So I said, you know what? Well, hell, I mean, why could I not just bless it by appearing?
I don't know. It's like this is the wrong show. This is the Kaye Lazar show.
Yeah, let me tell you.
I want you to get the hell out of here.
Guess what? I'm like a lash, baby. I'm on I stick on.
You stick on.
Let's know.
What?
Let's know how everything got together, how this all started.
I don't know how this got started.
Well, it started with your feet coming out of your mom's womb first.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Because you was a doctor, a bad doctor.
I was the doctor.
And you used to be on the show, and have you ever met
Mary
Elizabeth George? You ever met Gorgeous George? This is
Mary Elizabeth.
Yes, and
come to join you.
Oh, you know, it's just one of those things. But Kaye Lazar, how the hell are you?
got my help.
Yeah, Joe.
Look, I got $4.
I just thought that I would. The little birdie told me what was going on, so I decided just to come in and crash the party. If you don't mind.
Yes.
This is no party. This is a Red Fox show.
Red Fox.
Yes, because I'm Fred Sanford.
Somebody should call Red Fox.
Yeah.
Break the news to him.
Yes.
We should have a seance.
Yes.
Well, listen, we're all open for that.
Red Fox. I can talk just like Red Fox.
So that's just the way it is.
Now, what have you been up to? I understand you retired.
I'm up. No, I'm
You're not show business anymore. You used to be quite famous and used to be.
Just because,
Yeah.
I'm out there on the internet. I do the Gorgeous George show. We did, the Gorgeous Vigorate. You remember
Yes,
that?
yes.
The German gyno. Yes. And
The
so
German-
that's how it boils down.
The German bobsledder.
Now, do you have?
Gynecologist. Yeah.
I'm kind of upset that you've retired from show business.
I haven't retired.
We'd love for you to come on the show anytime. We'd love for you to.
Kevin.
You can come by tomorrow when we do the show again.
Right. Well,
Is tonight a rerun or is it?
It's a rerun.
But I haven't.
It's a rerun. It's a
I haven't
rerun.
retired. So
Oh, okay.
It's a rerun.
Okay, so
I'm
where can
always
we
there.
find you on
Well,
television?
Kevin, we're supposed to be doing a movie, right? And we have a website coming up. We have a lot of stuff going on.
Oh,
so
you
keep in touch.
Wow.
And of course, well, no, I don't do Twitter. Hell with Twitter.
Elon.
But, well, I haven't talked to Elon, but I might talk to him, and he might give me a special, discount or whatever. Hey,
That's how he keeps all that money, Elon.
Yeah.
By giving discounts. He doesn't do anything for free.
Yeah.
so I'd be remiss not to mention the book.
Oh yeah.
They can call me everything they want to call me, but they can call me an author.
Yeah.
What is causing all of this?
That's the name of the book.
That's the name of the book?
Yes.
What?
You should
It
be
is?
You should be on the author playing cards.
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe and
Well,
and
obviously,
William Wordsworth.
obviously would be the Joker.
I joke.
Red Fox is back. I was like, horse. What are you doing here, horse? You know what? I rode you into the studio here.
Oh, you're
so,
missing out.
well, looks like I'm going to go ride you back out because it's too far to take this jackass here to St. Louis.
Well, I said, look, listen.
Getting out of my hand.
So Vince,
What am I even doing here?
are you being served for turkey this Thanksgiving?
I am.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
I'm carved up, ready to go.
I can see the twats moving.
Yeah. Coming from him.
Yes.
Now, anyway, I think we. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Happy Christmas! Thank you, Gorgeous George, for coming.
Well, I mean,
this is Vinny Mac.
Didn't
This is
the
Mary
show just
Elizabeth.
start?
My name's Kaye.
Did the show just start?
You got the last word.
You got the last word.
With Gorgeous George.
The last word.
Oh, you got the last minute?
Yes.
Yes.
A few minutes.
There's one Mona Lisa, and there's one Leaning Tower Pizza, baby, and there's only one Gorgeous George.
And Lazar.
Bye-bye.
Y'all come back.
Y'all come back out here. Red Fox wants you to come.